Today is Sunday, 16th July, my birthday. It is a unique birthday because I was also born on 16th July on a Sunday. That was 3,235 weeks ago. I wanted to use this opportunity to talk about my uniqueness. I am known as a whistleblower. Now I wanted to comment on whistleblowing, how to go about it. The first thing you should do is tell the truth. By the truth here, I mean telling things the way you know it. You know, you can give evidence on something that you believe in, but later it is proven that you are wrong. In this instance, you have to be in a situation that whatever you presented, you believed in it. You see, the truth is a truth. And when you are called upon to give evidence, what you believe in, what you saw, you can see something and mistake it to be another thing. To me, the truth is what you believe in your heart of heart. What you believe is the truth. Also, there is a problem that people have, especially when reporting issues to the Kenya police. Please, when you suspect something, just say you suspect. Or when you are, there is between 0 and 100. Maybe you know 2%, or maybe you know 98%. When you're making a report to a police station or any other government office, Ngao or whatever, tell them what you know. Say, I know 60%, you please find out the remaining. We have a problem in Kenya where you find that you know 30%, but you go and swear at the report office and say, truly it is 100% sure. That is when investigations are carried out. They are carried out. You know, if you say that I only know a bit of it, you give the authority to investigate the remaining one. But if you say you are 100% sure, then you deny the authority the opportunity to investigate, and they'll take you by your word, and their findings may be wrong. Another thing, when you are giving, don't compel the person. Your mandate ends the minute you tell them. Whether they act for the thing in the next 5 minutes or the next 5 years, you have completed your mandate, you have told them what you know, and you leave everything to them. So that if they delay and anything goes back, you can always say that I told them on such and such a time, and they had ample time. We have a problem with whistleblowers in Kenya. You say something and you want action to be taken immediately. No. Legally, your mandate ends the minute you have said. If anything happens because of slowness of the people or whatever, that is up to them. And then there is also whistleblowers. Majority of them are people who do not want to be known. Kindly understand that when you want your identity not to be known, there is also repercussion to it. Because if young men are taking bang in a certain corner, and you go and say they take such and such a place, you can even take the police to that place. But if you don't want to be known, then you even make them, of course it is also good, actually it is even better if you're not known. I'd rather you're not known. So you hint it to the authority, and then the authority will now know how to go about it without disclosing you. You cannot report at noon and you expect people to be arrested in the evening, and you don't want your identity to be. You know, you're hiding your identity, which is paramount, may also delay action on the thing. Also know that when you're talking, like me, I've talked on radio, I've talked on TV, I've been quoted in newspapers. You do not, when you are saying something happened in that far-flung corner of Kenya in 1985, the whole country is watching you, the whole country is reading you, the whole country is listening to you. Somebody in another corner, you are talking of something that happened in Turkwel Gorge in 1985. Somebody in Lungalunga, the other end of the country, who was there, or even just generally, you can talk something from A to Z. You reach X, and then YZ you cheat. And the person watching, or somebody reading, or somebody listening, only knows about the YZ. So the little that he or she knows has already proven that you're lying. So he or she will not trust the other thing. Just tell, and telling has to be on 3 levels. Level number 1, I am very sure. Level number 2, I am half sure. Level number 3, I suspect. So the government official you are telling, tell whichever level you are. I'm suspecting this happened. I am sure this happened, or I know half of what I've just said. Never, ever give information for extortion. There are those people who trade informations. Any extortion, you are putting your life in danger. Because I tell you, criminals don't like people. For example, Akasha family, you know how they operate. I've only given an example. And then you go and tell them, if you don't give me 10 million, okay, first they'll tell you they are 5. They'll give you 5 million. Then after some time you'll go back, you want another 3 million. They give you. It will reach a stage where they'll decide to kill you. So don't extort. In the National Intelligence Service, they say that first of all, find out if the informer is telling the truth. After ascertaining that the informer is telling the truth, then try to find out the intention of the informer. Of course, when people are on good terms, rarely would you find somebody wanting to disclose that. But it is also good for the intelligence people to know why the intention of you disclosing it. That is very important. And some of us, a person like me, when I call a press conference or when I'm called by these people, journalists, usually whatever I say is usually taken to be a bitter truth. So you have to be very careful, because you may have a history where you are known as somebody who tells the truth, and then after talking 1,000 times, the next thing you lie, you will have even spoiled. Because people, giving myself an example, if the press people come to see me, whatever I say, it is just taken for granted that it is true. So it will reach a time when, supposing I lie deliberately, and I've told you, lying is different from, the truth has 2 meanings. The truth may be what actually happened, or the truth may be what you believe to have happened. And I'm concentrating mostly on what you believe to have happened. But when you deliberately tell lies, with time, we have a problem. I have a problem. Because the next story may spoil the thousands that I've said. So you have to be extra careful. Lastly, there is the backlash. Whatever you say has a backlash. It may be as minor as, like, you see, before I became famous, I would visit somebody. As I'm leaving, somebody says, okay, kunywa kachai, something like that. But after being famous, people associate that with money. So you find somebody, instead ya kusema mzee kunywa chai, he expects you now to, that is a minor backlash. But then we have backlashes where people may even try to harm you. People may even try to harm those around you. So be prepared for that before you whistle blow.